Good morning, Tilly Andrew back with a WIN News update. Police are still looking for 74-year-old David Bartouche, last seen southwest of Port Macquarie on Saturday. He's Caucasian, around 183 centimetres tall, has a thin build with grey hair and hazel eyes. David was last seen in Thrumster wearing black shorts, a cream knitted t-shirt, white shoes and a black cap. He may be driving a white Skoda sedan with registration DQD7 9S. Work is now underway on the Old Greenhill Ferry Road boat ramp, and Kempsey Shire Council says to plan ahead. The ramp will be closed on weekdays from today until February 12, while work is completed to stabilise a landslip. There's a rising number of young people suntanning 10 years after commercial sunbeds were banned in Australia. A survey found over 2 million Aussies attempted to get a suntan in the last year, with 26% of those young women. The Cancer Council says it's concerning to see influencers promoting suntanning on social media, and it's important not to glamorise the trend. Taking a quick look at today's local forecast now, storms expected in Forster Tuncurry and Taree. Showers continuing as we head north. Temperatures maxing out at 29 degrees in Coffs Harbour.
Good evening, I'm Bo Jong with a WIN News update. While the Gold Coast Turf Club has been racing the clock to replace a damaged part of the racing track, it hasn't put the brakes on the Magic Millions yearling sales. More than 1,300 thoroughbreds are going under the hammer in bundle over the course of the yearling sales, with some priced in the millions. The sales continue until early next week. Meanwhile, senior jockeys will gallop over the repaired section of the racetrack tomorrow morning with the test to determine whether the Magic Millions race day can stay on the Gold Coast. Top surfers of the nation and across the globe will descend on the Gold Coast next month. The iconic Burleigh Heads is set to host one of surfing's most anticipated annual events, the Gold Coast Open, which will feature shortboard and longboard qualifying series. The three-day event is expected to showcase the best of surfing culture. Taking a quick look at tomorrow's weather, we're expecting partly cloudy conditions across the region and a high chance of showers in the afternoon. Expect some light winds as well. A top of 26 degrees in Byron Bay, a top of 27 degrees in Kyogle, and a top of 27 degrees on the Gold Coast. Thank you for joining us tonight. Have a good evening and good night.
Good afternoon, Tilly Andrew back with a WIN News update. Gold Coast Turf Club has received the green light for Magic Millions race day this Saturday. The $14 million race day was thrown into uncertainty after the track was damaged last week, prompting a police investigation. But a test gallop where senior jockeys galloped on the course proper today deemed it safe to ride, including the remediated area near the 500-metre mark. All 6 riders agreed the track rode well and was safe for participants. Queensland Racing Authorities have also inspected the track and approved the 10-race feature cards. A crime scene has been established at a property in Tallabudgera after a shooting left a woman fighting for her life. The 33-year-old was allegedly shot in the back while sitting in a car at a property on Trees Road at around midday yesterday. She was rushed to hospital where she remains in a critical condition. If you have any information, contact Crime Stoppers. Their number is 1800 333 000. As part of its plans to decarbonise the economy, the federal government is announcing a $50 million program for farmers and freight companies to buy electric vehicles. Farmers, freight companies and other small and medium businesses will be able to buy electric vehicles cheaper thanks to a deal between the Clean Energy Finance Corporation and Metro Finance. Buying an electric car for $60,000 could save a farmer $1,700 in interest over 5 years, according to the government. By December last year, more than 4,000 EVs had been bought with subsidies. Electric vehicles made up 9.5% of light vehicle sales last year, rising from 8.4% in 2023. Thanks for your company. I'll be back with more local news next hour. I'll see you then. Good morning, Tilly Andrew back with a Win News update. Police are still searching for the weapon allegedly used to shoot a woman in the back at a property in Tallebudgera. The 33-year-old suffered a shotgun wound at a property on Trees Road earlier this week. The woman remains in critical condition at Gold Coast University Hospital. New South Wales farmers are being urged to take part in a farm fire unit trial, a timely reminder as unprecedented bushfires continue to rip through California. Private farm vehicles used for firefighting purposes can be used unregistered under certain conditions. It's all part of a government trial in place until March 31. New South Wales Farmers Business Economics and Trade Committee Chair John Lowe says the out-of-season bushfires overseas are a stark reminder of how fires here in New South Wales can get out of hand if the right tools aren't available locally. Those with a vehicle that is in safe operating condition and has firefighting equipment permanently attached are urged to nominate it for the trial as soon as possible. Taking a quick look at your Friday forecast now, a storm or two expected across the region. Showers continuing along the coast, getting to 27 in Byron Bay and Ballina, also 27 on the Gold Coast. I'll be back with more local stories next hour. Good afternoon. Coffs Clarence Police need help identifying a man who may be able to assist with an incident at Park Beach Plaza from November 16 last year. The male is described as Aboriginal in appearance, around 18 years old, with short black hair, wearing a black shirt and shorts. Report any information to your local police station or Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000. There are more koalas out and about. Now breeding season is underway. Port Macquarie Hastings Council is reminding locals to always walk your dog on a leash if you're not in a designated off-leash area. Follow signs and warnings designating wildlife areas and on-leash rules. Check trees on or near your property before allowing your dog to roam, and notify your neighbours and other dog walkers of koala sightings in your area. Sister Marjorie's decades-long soup kitchen services are now supported by a mobile food van. The new van will move around the high-needs suburbs of Port Macquarie regularly, reaching people who can't always attend the soup kitchen. The mobile van was made possible by a $75,000 grant from the state government. Lake Cat Eye's Middle Rock Beach access stairs are finally finished. The stairs were funded by the federal and state governments, designed to withstand floods. Constructed with more robust materials, they'll require less maintenance and provide safer long-term beach access. COVID cases are high in northern New South Wales, so take extra precaution when out in public. In the state's north, COVID notifications increased by 27% to 128 cases over the past week, compared to a 3% increase statewide. Thanks a lot for your company. I'll be back with more local stories next hour.